Every day, police officers and law enforcement put their lives on the line to serve their communities. And every day, we are reminded of the mistakes officers seem to make on the job. Come on. It's important to see both sides and then ask yourself, would you want to do this job? This is real footage. Real danger.
You're gonna kill me, bro.
And real cops under fire. Welcome to Season 2 of Cops Under Fire. I'm your host, Bob Frantz, joined this season by veteran police officer and homicide detective Steve Loomis, who's going to use 30 years of experience to help us break down these confrontations. We start in Los Angeles. A man walks into the lobby of the Harbor Community Police Station and is greeted by a police officer.
I would guess that he's typically a senior person that does not want to be out on the road. Because the bad guys all stay the same age for the most part, generally, right? We get older. So he's probably an office person that likes dealing with the public. You develop those communication skills throughout the course of your career. All this is happening in 30 seconds because that's how long it takes for the body camera sound to turn on. This is a really, really bad situation. Obviously, what the officer needs to do is clamp down on that gun and just hold on for the ride. You're dealing with somebody that is either intentionally trying to get killed or is just out of his mind, high on dope maybe, mentally ill of some sort. And now the stakes are way too high to be messing around.
Hey! You got my gun. What? You got my gun. Shot fire! Harbor Station, shot fire. Somebody call RA!
We got an RA to Harbor Station. We got an officer down.
Fuck!
Conscious breathing.
These guys have a very, very difficult job. They don't know if their buddy is alive or dead. They're frantically looking for the car. They have adrenaline that is through the roof that they have to process, they have to deal.
5Z3, 5L20, and 5A55. We're on pursuit.
The guys that are out on the street are frantically looking for this white truck, and they have to do the best they can to keep that under control. Don't go blasting through red lights. Don't get tunnel vision.
Let me see your hands!
40, we're code 6, 18th and Pacific.
Let me see your hands! Get
Hands!
down on the ground!
Get down on the ground!
Get the taser out.
I got
Give me on.
Give us your hands, man.
I got one.
Get in front.
Your hands, buddy. You're gonna get hurt.
He's got his right arm. Okay, there you go. There you go. Go. We got the right arm now.
I'm getting cuffs.
I got cuffs. Here. You got it? Yep. I got his right arm. Alright. We got it.
Everybody be cool.
Alright, we got him, Okay.
Sing cuffs.
Alright. You right? I think
Suspect Jose Kerpa Guzman was arrested and was reportedly charged with 2 counts of attempted murder of a police officer, 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of robbery, 1 count of fleeing a pursuing peace officer, and 1 count of resisting an executive officer. The chief of police said the officer involved is lucky to be alive, as the suspect's safety was on when he tried to shoot the officer. In Sacramento, California, where a couple has called the police because of a woman attempting to break into their house with a knife. The suspect claims the caller stole her dog and is certain of it because of the sound of its bark. The police respond to the caller's home for more details.
Is this her down here in the car, or where'd she go?
She walked that way. I don't know where she went after that. We went back in the house.
Is she one of your neighbors?
So she says she actually knows where she lives. I've never seen her before. We just came out here because she was in her backyard. And we were like, what are you doing? She said, oh, you guys stole my dog, and then pulled the knife out on us. We were like, we don't have your dog. And then
How was
put
she?
the knife down.
How was she holding the knife?
I could actually see. I have a video on the
Show
ring
you
camera.
guys videos.
Yeah. Okay. And I was like, what the heck? And I didn't even see that she had a knife
Do you
until
have a dog back there?
We have 2
we have 2 dogs, and so our neighbors behind.
Are they both your dogs, or did you like find one of them?
No, they're both ours though. And then she was like, oh, I can hear the dogs barking. I was like, our neighbors behind us also have dogs, and so I was like, they're the ones that are probably barking because they're like, oh yeah. So let me pause it real quick.
This would be a typical a neighbor trouble type of call, fairly routine, fairly common. The fact that there's a knife involved in it now escalates it up to a little bit more serious of a situation.
And we were like, all of a sudden we heard this like super loud banging, and I was like, what the heck was that? And so I got out, and I was like, make sure the dogs don't get out. So I walked out, and then on my other cameras, I saw that she just like barged into the backyard, and I was like, what the heck? And then by that time, when I came out, she was like walking out, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then she was like, I'm looking for my dog. You guys have my dog. I'm like, you don't have your dog. And I didn't see that she even had a knife. And then my wife was like, what are you doing with that knife? And she's like, put that knife away. And then she like hid it behind. And she was kind of like swinging it a little bit. She wasn't like doing anything, but she was like, I'm looking for my dog. And so I was like, she said something like someone's gonna like hurt her dog if she doesn't get it back. I was like, we don't have your dog. And so then she put it in the back and then walked away.
Right on. All right, sir. Take care. Whatever house this is, Malaga way. All right.
I'm sorry.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm
Can you
dealing
control
with
your dog?
right now.
Can you control your dog?
Yeah, she's just sitting there.
Okay.
I just got back from getting her. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm going through a lot.
What are you going through? Here, ma'am, come out here for a minute.
No.
Yes.
No.
We gotta talk
Leave
about
me
something.
alone. Leave me alone.
Ma'am, step out of the car. Hi, pup.
Someone stole my dog.
Someone stole your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Do you
my
live here?
gates are closed. I went outside, still no gates are open. And she's not in the backyard.
Do you live here?
Yes, I own this house.
You own this house?
Yes.
Okay. Step out here for a minute.
Oh, come on. No,
Step
I
out of
didn't
the
do
car.
anything
Keep your
wrong.
hands inside.
They have an absolute right and responsibility to separate her from that car, because you don't know where there's a knife, could be a gun, and why is she ignoring the orders of 2 uniformed police officers to simply get out of the car and talk to them?
Hey, 5-5 boy, shots fired, shots fired.
She decided that she was going to take off from these guys, dragging a couple of them, both of them, I think, with the open door. She took off, and they felt that it was necessary to keep her contained in the situation and let a couple rounds go.
Yeah, they started firing as she sped away.
Yes.
Which of course is going to beg the question of, is it responsible for use of the firearms at that point in time?
Yeah, you know, I hate to second guess anybody, but in this situation, I don't know if that's entirely appropriate. Just again, from what we're seeing with a 2-dimensional body cam. I'm talking from my perspective and my years of experience.
Turn off the car!
The contact person is generally the person that's giving the commands, and we establish that only one person is doing that, as to not confuse her. If I'm over on this side of the car yelling, put your hands up, and my partner's over on that side of the car yelling, put your hands down, get down on the ground, and you know, it avoids confusion of the person that we're dealing with. When she gets closer to the car, you'll see that the covered person is going to be the person that actually puts hands on and handcuffs her.
The suspect was transported to a hospital to be treated for a gunshot wound to her arm. Both officers and the dog were unharmed. Now we go to Farmington Hills, Michigan, and find police on the scene of a domestic violence call where the suspect had threatened the caller in front of her 2 children.
Can you tell them to come down here? Hey!
He has a gun.
He has a gun?
Yes. And the 1205.
Can we go in there?
Is he armed?
Police department! 528 priority. I'm making entry to remove the kids at the request of the victim.
Yeah, that is that's a nightmare situation for police officers.
Police department, come on with the show me your hands right now. Show me your hands.
And that's what makes this particular incident, hell on wheels for the cops that showed up, because you know that the kids are in there.
The kids.
Get inside!
Hey, are you good? Check yourself. Check yourself. He's shooting out of the house. He's shooting out of the house. Oh my God. No.
Southwest side section of the home. Shooting out of the house. Shooting out of the house. Shots being fired out of the house.
Suspect DeJuan Patrick Evans was reportedly taken out by a sniper, but survived after being hospitalized in critical condition. Reports say Evans was carrying 13 felonies at the time. 3 counts of assault with intent to murder, 1 count of firearm possession by a prohibited person, 2 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon, 6 counts of felony firearm second or subsequent offense, and 1 count of domestic violence.
This is a nightmare situation for the men and women that go out and handle these domestic runs. They're very, very dangerous, they're very volatile, they're very emotional. Well, you have kids involved in it. She clearly says that he has a gun at that point. Now there's a safety concern for the kids' well-being as well.
If any officers watching feel like their story needs to be told, You can email us at stories@watchtrueblue.com, and your story may be featured on the next episode of Cops Under Fire.